We want to begin tonight at 11 o'clock with an effort to stop an AES rate hike that could cost customers an additional $20 a month. Two Republican city-county councilors tonight are leading this new charge, but as our Logan Gay shows us, it has got backing from members of both parties.
It's a battle over utility bills, and now city-county councilors Michael Paul Hart and Josh Bain are joining the fight. They just introduced a resolution urging AES to reconsider raising its rates.
We can't continue to pass along costs to ratepayers when we see these independent system operators like AES raking in millions of dollars in a regulated monopoly profit while continuing to ask ratepayers for more and more and more.
The proposed increase would amount to around $21 a month. The councilors say Hoosiers can't take it anymore.
We're tired of seeing this stuff go up, and we've had enough.
What are you going to tell someone who's living on a fixed income, might be a single parent, or might be a two-parent household that's still struggling to make ends meet?
If AES doesn't withdraw its rate increase request, the councilors say they will ask the Indiana Utility Regulatory Commission to reject the increase.
IURC is going to make that decision, but we're here trying to move their decision in one way based on the sentiment of the citizens.
The resolution has gotten some bipartisan support as well. Democratic Socialist Jesse Brown sent us a statement saying AES should not even continue to hold a monopoly on electricity in Indianapolis. The statement continues, what they can do is lower the guaranteed rate of profit that AES investors earn. If they lower this rate to 5.1%, AES could do all of their planned upgrades without raising anyone's rates at all. AES leaders tell us even if the increase goes through, they would have among the lowest rates of any investor-owned utility in Indiana.
That's Logan Gay reporting now. AES Indiana sent us the statement that says the regulatory rate review process with the IURC ensures transparency around the investments that we're making to build a more resilient energy future and demonstrates our commitment to delivering long-term value to our more than 530,000 customers. The full council is set to vote on that resolution at their meeting, which is on September 22nd. The deadline for that IURC order is March of 2026. Well, tonight, 13 News is now confirming Indiana Republican lawmakers will be meeting this week. These meetings come as Indiana Governor Mike Braun and other GOP leaders weigh a special session to redraw our state's congressional map. So here's what we know tonight at 11. Senate Republicans are set to gather tomorrow. House Republicans are expected to meet on Friday. What will they discuss? Well, that remains to be seen, but it's not a stretch to think that redistricting will come up. As you know, this has been a hot topic across the country after that effort launched in Texas. Then Vice President J.D. Vance visited Indiana last month. So the Trump administration is promoting this mid-decade redistricting effort in an effort to gain House seats during the 2026 midterms. Right now, 7 of Indiana's seats are held by Republicans. Those are in the red counties. Democrats represent the other 2, including here in Indianapolis. And while Indiana lawmakers consider redistricting, 9,000 Hoosiers are now urging Republicans tonight to do some rethinking.
Petition signatures.
So those petitions delivered to the state Senate and state House and the governor's office. Julia Vaughn is with Common Cause Indiana. She's been telling us that she's concerned about lawmakers drawing a map that turns all 9 Indiana congressional districts red.
You are pretty much telling Hoosier voters, we don't care what you think. Don't bother to show up. Just stay home because we've already decided who is going to represent you. If you want to make voters angry, that's the way to do it.
While they're hearing such a strong message from Washington, D.C. and politicians that are trying to pick their voters instead of letting the voters pick them, they need to hear that, Hoosiers aren't for this.
That group also posted a large letter outside of Governor Braun's office today. It emphasizes Hoosiers play fair, protect our maps at the bottom. Angela?
Scott, not quite as cool tonight. Last night at this time, we had some 40s on the map, 50s and 60s right now. 67 is the warmest in Indianapolis, but outside of the capital city, most of us in the mid 50s, including Kokomo at 56, down to 52 Richmond, 55 Columbus, and 56 degrees in Bloomington. Nothing weather-wise to slow you down out the door early on a Wednesday. Morning temperatures in the mid 50s. Sunrise is at 7:21. Mostly sunny tomorrow afternoon, and the 80s are back, forecasting a high of 83.
All right, and we'll get that full forecast coming up. Angela, thanks. Tonight at 11, police in Greenwood still trying to find the person who slashed the tires on more than a dozen cars. All of this unfolding overnight on the south side of Greenwood. Tonight, our Ashton Hackman explains what neighbors told him and how you can help police.
This is one of the cars hit along Harvest Moon Drive here in Greenwood. You can see this van is without a back tire and up on its jack. Many of the neighbors I spoke to said they didn't want to go on camera, but are frustrated with what happened.
One neighbor didn't want to go on camera, but had both driver's side wheels slashed. He thinks it'll cost $1,000 to replace. Greenwood police say it is one of the 15 reported cars hit between 4:30 and 6:30 Tuesday morning along Harvest Moon Drive.
These are just hardworking residents that are just trying to get up and go to work.
Police are now looking for a younger and skinnier white male, believed to be the only suspect.
Actions have consequences, and we would really like for the person that committed these crimes to face the consequences of their actions.
Greenwood police are still searching for the person or people that they think did this. They're asking neighbors who have Ring cameras to check their footage from early Tuesday morning. Reporting in Greenwood, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Here's a look at the other stories making headlines right now. Tonight, police confirm a man has died 2 months after someone shot him on the east side of Indianapolis. The shooting happened back in July near New York Street and Sherman Drive. Police tell us they're investigating this case as a homicide. We don't have any word right now on any possible suspects. A former Madison County councilman accused of child sex crimes is now under arrest. According to the Madison County Sheriff's Office, U.S. Marshals took Stephen Sumner into custody in Kentucky this week. Sumner has been on the run for more than 2 years. Investigators say he didn't show up for a court hearing, facing 18 charges, including rape and sexual misconduct with a child. Tonight, Indianapolis-based warehouses and distribution centers for Geodis are gearing up for seasonal hiring. They're planning to bring on 640 people. The company is a global logistics provider, hiring material handlers and equipment operators. The Indy 500 Festival president and CEO just announced his retirement. Bob Bryant joined this organization in 2013. Festival leaders tell us he's been a huge part of growing the festival footprint and making a positive impact in our community. The search is underway tonight for his replacement. Remember, you can find all of our latest local stories anytime on our 13 News app.